What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning channel. I am so sorry, first of all, that I'm late. I apologize. We were supposed to start almost 15 minutes ago. And I had to take a call, so I apologize. But now we're good to go. We are on track. And let me just make sure the audio is working. All right, there we go. All right, so I apologize. Things have been crazy work-wise for me, so I'm trying my best. There was even a conference I was supposed to go to today. I couldn't do it. I was so tired, so I'm going to have to watch it digitally. It's the Vid Summit conference for YouTubers, and I was just beat. I worked super late last night, and then I had to get up early today, so I'm trying to manage. It's a little difficult, but I'm making it work. So, and by the way, being busy is great. No complaints here, but yeah, I'm just a bit overwhelmed right now, so... Anyways, that's enough talking there. I got a session in 40 minutes. I got 40 minutes to complete a 55-minute test, but normally I can do it pretty quickly, so we're going to jump right in. What's up, Karina? What's up, Cone? What's up, Mary, Sirach, Kambar? What's up, everybody? Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, watching from France, Sirach. Am I pronouncing that right? Like Sirach, Sirach, I think that's the correct pronunciation. Je parle un peu de français, so j'ai étudié pendant lycée et pendant université aussi. So thank you, welcome. And okay, so guys, I can't answer too many questions right now because I gotta jump in. We gotta get started. I'll try if I finish early to answer questions. But the main thing is tomorrow at 8 a.m. PST, I'm doing a massive final SAT review. So if you guys can make it or watch it later, this is going to be the ultimate. I think it's going to be like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. It's going to be big time, okay? So tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. PST, all right? That's it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad to hear that internally rotting. This is a dark name. Oh, my God. Well, hey, thank you. Oh, Karina, love from India. Yeah. Armenia, no way. It's amazing. There's a lot of Armenian folks in LA, so that's cool. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. School choir has 42 members. Whoops. 8 are freshmen. Blah, 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 blah. If one member is selected at random sing, what is the probability of selecting a senior? It's 9 out of 42. Be done. That's it, probability. Number 2. An object is kicked from platform. The equation is this. Represents the situation where the height of the object above the ground meters t seconds after it's kicked. Which number represents the height in meters of the platform? That's my starting value, my y-intercept. So in this case, h-intercept. Plug 0 in for t. Boom, boom. We've got a value of 5. Boom, done. Number 3. Okay, if wait, did I put the right thing? 5, yeah. If m% of 300 is 150, meaning m must be 50%, right? Or 50. What is 50% of 180? 90. Boom, done. Number 4, which expression is equivalent? Let's distribute. 2 x to the 5th times x cubed is x to the 8th with the 2 in front. 2x to the 5th times 5x is 10x to the 6th. We've got C done. 5. So here's a nice thing. They want the value of one of these expressions. Always be on the lookout for this little shortcut. You don't have to solve for x and then plug it in. Look, all I got to do is divide both sides by 2, and I get 2x plus 8 equals 12. So that's what they want. 2x plus 8 is 12. Boom, done. Number 6. The given graph shows a relationship between the prices during an online sale where X is the non-sale price in dollars of an item and Y is the total sale price in dollars of the item, including a shipping fee. Okay, which equation? Okay, they just want a linear equation for this graph. So check it out. We got a y-intercept of 10, so not negative 10, and a slope of, now watch, look at the numbers, up 10 over 20. You see that? Up 10 over 20. So the slope is 10 over 20, which is 1/2. Boom, done. Watch, I'm going to still verify. I'm going to plug in 60 over here. Half of 60 is 30 plus 10 is 40, and that's right. Plug in 80. Half of 80 is 40 plus 10, 50. Verified, done. See, I'm triple checking everything. The scatter plot shows a relationship between variables x and y. Line of best fit is also shown. What is an equation for the line of best fit? Well, it's no y-intercept, so C and D are out, right, because it goes through the origin. And then again, it goes up 20 over 4. Same type of question. 20 over 4, that's approximately 5. Done. 8. A solution is formed by adding m grams of propylene glycol to 100 grams of water. Okay. For this solution, the freezing point is modeled by this. So this is the freezing point of the solution. What's the interpretation? T of 22 is 266. So that means M is 22. So for 22 grams of propylene, the function value, meaning the freezing point, is 266. Freezing point. So 22 grams has an estimated, boom, right here, A. Adding 22 grams of that. Solution formed by adding 266 grams. Nope. For every 22 grams of propylene glycerol, the freezing point, no, it's not decreasing by that amount. That's what it becomes. For every 266, no, that's totally backwards. All right, we're good to go. 9. A scatter plot shows a performance index score of customer engagement for the 9 chains. How many of these chains have a performance index greater than 4? It's 1. Right? Yeah, it's just 1. Number 10. If each side of a larger square is 3 times as long as a smaller square, okay, we can either do abstract or concrete. Let's just do concrete. 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3. How does the perimeter of the larger square compare? This is a perimeter of 4. This is a perimeter of 4 times 3 is 12. It's 3 times. And the perimeter relationship is the same as the side length relationship. So height and weight in inches, height in inches, weight in pounds for a llama, line of best fit. What is the range of heights for the sample of the 10 llamas? Range of heights. So the lowest height is 60. The highest height is 76. So the range is 60 to 76, which is 16. Oops. 12. Which of the following best approximates the equation of the line of best fit shown? All right. So we got a y-intercept of 175. Wait, no. That's not the y-intercept. Sorry. All right, let's do slope here. So we'll do an approximate slope. So we go, let's do this point to this point. So we go up 100 and we go across 60 to 60, about 6. It's calculator. So 100 divided by 6 is 16.67. So that's the slope. Well, they have 15. It's this one. This is the only one that's, no, what am I doing? Oh my God, that's not the slope. This is the crazy slope of so no negative slopes. Out. This one. See, they switched the order to be confusing. So that's the right slope. It's not a slope of 706, right? You can see that. It goes up 100 over 6. No. That's it. Number 13. Based on the data from random sample population, the mean value population is estimated to be 5.1. Associated margin of error of 0.2, meaning it goes down by 0.2. Oops. Down by 0.2. And up by 0.2 for where the mean actually is. So the plausible mean is within this range, which is only this one. These are below, and this is above. Boom. 14. All right, when a ball is thrown straight down with an initial speed of 32 feet per second, the ball hits the ground and bounces out. The equation represents the relationship between the ball's initial height and the maximum height the ball reaches after bouncing once. Wait. Okay, so initial height X, maximum height Y. If the initial height is 24 feet, initial height is which one again? X. So 24. What is the maximum height? So what, just plug and chug. 1/2 of 24 is 12 plus 8 is 20. 15. If the maximum height the ball reaches after bouncing is also X feet, which means X equals X plus 8. So the maximum height, we're plugging in the initial height for that. And then we just solve for X, right? So I'm going to multiply everything by 2 to get rid of the fraction. 2 times 1/2 is just 1. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract X, boom. X equals 16. Yeah. 16. The sun converts 589 million metric tons of hydrogen into helium each second. Which of the following is closest to the number of slugs as they are converted by the sun each second? So literally it's multiply, right? If 1 ton is that, 589 is that times 589 million. So 589 times 40,400. It's this one. Because this is in millions. So this is in millions. I left it in millions because I said 589. So We're good to go. 17. During the experiment, the number of phytoplankton in a population doubled each day. There were 300 phytoplankton at the start of the experiment. Okay, we're talking about an exponential equation that's doubling. The initial is always out front. So this is the wrong way, right? They put the doubling out here and the initial in there. It's got to be D. This doesn't even make sense. I don't know what that is. I mean, it does, I guess, but it's wrong. And this one is it. But here's the other thing that I always recommend. You know that when X is 0, you should have 300. Then you know it doubles every, what does it say? Doubles every day. So at 1, it should be 600. At 2, it should be 1,200. So now you have some concrete values. I always say, like, plug it in 0 here, you get 300. Plug in 1, you get 600. Plug in 2, 2 squared is 4 times 3 is 1,200. That doesn't happen with any of these for all 3 values. Maybe this one, or sorry, maybe this one if you plug in, no, not that one either. Actually, none of these 0 works. I think this one 1 works. 1 works here and gives you 600. But anyways, you got a couple points, and the right one is the only one that will work with all of them. Okay, 18. Ratio of children to adults is 1 to 12. If there are X children at the X children at the restaurant, which represents the number of adults, well, it's 12X. That's it. Done. 19. All right, 2-part question. Certificate of deposit, blah, blah. I know what that is. Table shows annual percentage yields for a CD with term of 18 months with different percentages, annual percentage yields. Okay, initial deposit of, you're an initial deposit of $2,000 at 4 different banks. Interest is calculated on the total balance each day. So what is the range of the total interest earned in an 18-month term by CDs at the bank represented in the table? So it's biggest minus smallest. Just do it by hand. 1, 3, 1, 4, 41, 31, C. Good. 20. Oops. Oh, no. It's down at the bottom. Wait, I'm going to have to zoom out real quick. Hold on. Let me do this. Because that part goes with the... There we go. Okay. I just zoomed back in a little bit. Okay. So the total interest earned in the 18th month, total interest earned in 18-month term at Bank B, which is 40.91, is what percentage greater than total interest at Bank C? So it's how much greater than this. So this is our baseline. So I want to know 40.91, what is that? That is $10.68. So I want to know $10.68 is what percentage greater than this, meaning I want to know what is this as a percent of 30.23. So you can literally just throw it in your calculator like this. 10 divided by... Now, if we want to actually convert to a percentage, you multiply by 100, right? But you know what that is. You know it's a decimal equivalent. So that's D, boom, done. All right, back in the mix. How many solutions does this equation have? All right, distribute, and we're going to distribute, and solve. 2x plus 6 plus x equals 3x plus 6, right? When we distribute, we multiply. Combine like terms, 3x plus 6. Look at this. We get a mirror copy on each side. That means infinitely many. If you don't believe me, try 1. 1 works, right? We get 9 equals 9. 2 works. We get 12 equals 12, et cetera, et cetera. Anything you plug in will work. Boom, done. 22. Solution is given. Okay, what is the value of, again, they're giving you an expression. Maybe this works out really nicely without solving for x and y independently. Well, check it out. If I add these two together, 4x plus x is 5x. Negative 8y plus 6y is negative 2y. Negative 1 plus negative 10 is negative 11. Well, that's what we wanted, right? Negative 11, boom, done. Much easier. How many distinct real solutions does the equation have? This is a quadratic. So we want to know the number of real solutions of a quadratic, meaning I'm going to use my discriminant. My discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. If it's greater than 0, it will be 2 solutions. If it's equal to 0, it will be 1 solution. And if it's less than 0, it will be 0 solutions. So let's run through the test. We got Negative 8 squared, which is 64, minus 4. A is 1 because there's nothing there. C is 20. So this would be 64 minus 80, which is negative 16, which means we have real solutions, excuse me. You do have imaginary, but they don't care about that. All right, now we can go on to the next section here, 24. Teachers and students will participate in a tutoring seminar, and each teacher will lead a group of no more than 8 students. Each teacher, so teacher could be with 8, 7, 6 students. I don't know, something, dot. The room for the seminar can hold a maximum of 58 teachers and students. So students plus teachers is 58, or less than 58, sorry, maximum. If T represents the number of teachers, S represents beautiful, which is, okay, done. So I know it's S plus T has to be less than or equal to 58. That's out, that's out. And then teacher is going to be with 8 or less students, which means, hold on. If there's one teacher, there could be 8 students. So this doesn't work. Because that would be like 1 is less than or equal to 64. That doesn't even make sense. The teacher would always be less than the number of students. So you could have 100 students and one teacher, and that would satisfy this inequality. Can't be. Oh, why am I looking at A? It's B or D. Oops. Sorry. So in this case, you'd have one teacher, one student. No, this wouldn't work. Because then if you had one teacher and 2 students, even one student, this would fail the inequality. And one teacher can work with as many as 8 students. So it's got to be D. But, for example, one teacher, 7 students would work because it'd be 1 is greater than 7 eighths. 8 students would work. 1 is greater than or equal to 1. 9 students would not work because one teacher is not greater than or equal to 9 eighths. And that satisfies what is said up here. No more than 8 students. So there it is. 25. The figure shown is divided into 100 squares equals 6 squares are shaded. If one of these squares is selected at random, how much greater is the probability of selecting shaded than not shaded? So 60 out of 100 is the probability of selecting shaded. Obviously, then 40 remaining out of 100 is the probability of selecting non-shaded. So how much greater, meaning, what's the difference? It's 20 out of 100, which is 0.2. All right, 26. What is the y-intercept of the graph of this? So y-intercept, we plug 0 in for x, right? So it's a 17 to the 0th power minus c, where a and c are positive constants. So anything in the 0th power is 1, okay? So then it's, the y-intercept, of course, is 0. We already plugged in 0. So then it's 1 times a, which is a minus c. So 0, a minus c, d is the winner, 27. Aaliyah sells natural photos and videos. She receives fixed amount for each photo and sells a different fixed amount for each video she sells. Graph models possible number of photos, P, and the number of videos, V. Aaliyah, so this is 300, all right? So which equation represents this situation? Oh, okay. So the money, wait. So it would be, well, it always equals 300. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to take the 2 coordinates and just do point slope. So I'm going to say 0, 6, 15, 0. That's why I usually focus on the intercepts, the x and the y of these types of questions anyways. So the slope is 6 over 15, which is 2 over 5. So it's y equals, I know I shouldn't, okay, I'm doing it weird, but slope intercept form, P equals 2/5. Oh no, that's V, right? I think that's a typo. V equals, it says Y, but I think it's meant to be a V. V equals 2/5 P plus 6, because that's the y-intercept. So then these are all in standard form, so I'm going to get the 2/5 on the other side. So negative 2/5 P, oh my God, plus V equals 6. Multiply everything by negative, well, hold on. So in front of P, it has to be, well, we don't know, actually. So I'll multiply, oh no, I need 300, so I need to multiply everything by negative 50, because I need that to be positive. So multiply by negative 50. 2/5 of 50, isn't that 20, right? So it's positive, so it should be 20P. So it's already going to be B. 20P minus, oh no. That would be, oh, positive 50. No, negative. Oh, shoot. Did I mess something up? Hold on. Equals 2. Oh, it's a negative slope. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. So that's a positive. So we multiply by positive 50. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry. I forgot. I missed that. So then it's 20p plus 50v equals 300. So, yeah, it's B. And then anyways, you just plug in a couple points. If you plug in 0 here, V is 6. So that's right. Plug in 0 here. P has to be 15. So those work. And then, yeah, there's no other really good points. But, okay. It took a little longer. All right. I've taken this test before, by the way. This is a question I got wrong. So there's no way I'm getting it wrong this time. And I'll show you what I did. It's pretty funny. So cross-section of the planet, each 3 layers spherical. The radius of Mars is approximately this. The radius of Mars, so that's all the way out, is 3390. And the radius of the core is about 1/2 the radius. So let's just say, I don't know, 1695. Is that right? 1695. 3390. And then that's just approximate. Which finds close to the total volume of the mantle and crust combined. So we want the volume of this whole region. So we do the volume of the big dog minus the volume of the core. When I did this, I looked at it and I was just like, oh, it's a circle because it looks like circles. So I used circle formula. And they have an answer for the circle formula, which is A. And I was like, but why did the other ones look so different? And I was just like, well, whatever. I think I did the calculation right. This is a 3D sphere. So again, they have the formula for that, but I have it memorized. So it's 4/3 pi r cubed. So we got to do 4/3 pi r cubed of the big dog with this number for radius minus the little dog with that number. So let's do it now. 4 divided by 3 times pi times 3390 cubed. Okay, so that's the big dog minus, I'll have to put in parentheses, 4 divided by 3. Just you have to see, you have to be super careful you don't make a typo. 4/3 pi times 1695 cubed. Okay, let's see. Make sure I did this right. Okay, so the answer is probably this one. Let me just make sure it's the right amount of zeros. 369. 142. Yeah, so it's D is the answer. I don't remember what the answer is, but I think that's right. 29. Each have an angle measuring 60 degrees and given length shown. PQR, which additional piece of information is sufficient to prove that these are similar? Remember, I told you guys, you got to learn these similarity theorems. When we do the live stream tomorrow, I'm going to go over all of this stuff, okay? So you will be prepared for everything. So usually we do angle similarity. Or there's some, here, well, let's see what they offer. Oh, they don't give us any angles. So they said the length of PQ is 2/3 the length of LM. Ooh. That's not really great because they're not necessarily corresponding because they're not, like, unless I know the angle is 60, which I don't, they're not opposite corresponding angles. So even if this is 2x and this is 3x and they have a relationship, we don't say these are really like proportionate corresponding sides. Now, PR, they're saying, here, let's do this one. PR being 2/3 of LN. That's good, right? Now we got a ratio, a pair of sides that are proportionate, an angle that's congruent. But this alone is not enough. There's a side angle side similarity theorem. Of course, angle would work, but we don't have another angle. And then there's also side similarity. We don't have enough for either of these. So neither of these are sufficient to prove it. And even if definitely neither of them by themselves, even together maybe, but it's not enough. Because if I go here, right, even if I go here, then this being also 2, yeah, this just doesn't work. So, because they're not even asking together, they're asking separately. Which of the following statements best compares the mean and median? All right, let's go. So, see if I can do this without a calculator. So the mean is 40 plus 45, right? I'm just multiplying. That's what frequency means. And then 125 and then 180. If I add it up, 5, that's 10. Carry the 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 23. Carry the 2 is 430. 430 divided by, what is that? 7, 9, 20. Divided by 20, that's 43. That's 21.5. So the mean is 21.5. The median is the middle. So since there's an even number of values, it's the average of like the two middle values, 10th and 11th value, right? So 20, you have, you'd have 9 below, 9 above, so 10th and 11th. So 10th would be, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the median would be 25 because it's basically the average of two of these, but, So the median is greater. It's not 5 greater. It's 3.5 greater. They're not equal. It's not less. I hope I didn't make any mistakes because I did it mentally. Wait. 40, 45, 40, 125, 180. Let me just do it this way. 305, 385, 394. Yeah, 430 divided by 20. That's 43 divided by 2. That's 21.5. Just make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, the median is the 10th and 11th value, average of. So we got it. Okay, 31. The graph of the linear function f is shown. What is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept? The y-intercept is here. It is 1.5. Boom, done. That's it, right? It's a little hard to see that. But, yeah, you can see with the arrows, there's the axes. 32. Scatter plot shows a relationship between two variables, x and y. Line of best fit is also shown. How many of the points does the line of best fit predict a greater y value? So where is the line of best fit above the points? 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Done. 33. A line with equation y equals ax plus b and constants has slope of -2 and passes through the point 3, 8. Let's do point slope. No. -2x plus b equals y, and then it goes through this point. So I'm just going to plug in. So 8 is my y value. 3 is my x value. 8 equals -2 times 3, which is -6 plus b. Add 6 to both sides. B equals 14. Done. That's a y-intercept. Let me just make sure. Y equals -2x plus 14 would be the linear equation. You plug in -3. That's -6 plus 14 is 8. So that works out. What is 19% of 200? You can just straight up use your calculator. It's, of course, 38 if you want to do it mentally, because basically you move the decimal over twice. For this one, you can do it that way and multiply it by 19. Or you can do it the old school way, 0.19 times 200. Oops, oh my God. Times 200, and that's 38. 35, what is the sum of the solutions to the given equation? All right, so we divide both sides by 2. We get absolute value of x minus 9 equals 10. Then we bifurcate. X minus 9 equals regular 10. X minus 9 equals the opposite, which is -10. Add 9 to both sides. X equals 19. Add 9 to both sides. X equals -1. The sum of the solutions, 19 plus -1, is 18. Boom, done. Okay, 36. Point P is the center of the circle in the figure shown. What is the value of x? Okay. So this is like a question from an old school practice SAT. So I'm going to use a couple different things here. I talked about this in my last geometry video. We have what's it called? An inscribed angle. That means this is half of the equivalent central angle because they both cut out the same arc. So this here can be represented as 1/2 x. Then we know that this is 25 and 25. So actually, no, I got a better way to solve this. You know what? Let me go, because this is what I always say to students. Whenever you see a circle, you're probably going to, oh, that's too thick. You always want to draw in a radius, okay? So here's a perfect example, because I say every circle problem is really a triangle problem, almost always. And guess what? We draw in a radius. Well, look, we got two congruent sides because they're both radii. Perfect. If those are congruent, this is an isosceles triangle, meaning the angles opposite the equivalent sides are equivalent. So this angle is also 25. So that's 25 and that's 25. Great. And then down here, we got isosceles again, 25 and 25. Great. And then now what we can do is for this is a quadrilateral. So we got 25, 25, and this whole thing is 50. And then we have a fourth angle. So we have 25, 25, 50. And that adds up to 100. What do all the angles in a quadrilateral add up to? It's 360. Remember your formula, n minus 2 times 180. So that's the number of sides minus 2, which is 2 times 180. It's 360, which means x has to be that remaining 260. Now, if you want to do it the other way, you add the 1/2 x here. we could have done a similar thing, because if that's x, the inside angle is 180 minus x, and then you have 1/2 x, and then you have 25 and 25. And all of this, again, has to equal 360. So if you add it up, it's 230 minus 1/2 x equals, 360. And then you subtract, you get, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, it's negative 1/2. 230, hold on. Oh, I messed this up. 180 minus x plus 25 plus 25 plus 1/2 x, negative 1/2 x. And all of that added up is, oh no, sorry, not 180 minus x. Oops. That would be 360 minus x, excuse me. Because you'd be taking this angle, which is 360 minus x. That's what it meant to be. So that's 360 and 50, that's 410. And then you subtract 410 from both sides, and that is negative. Oh my God. 260 is not the answer. Thank God I checked it. 260 is this measure, which means x is 100. Okay, well, anyways, then you do it like this. You get negative 1/2 x equals, God, I am just like I don't know. I want to chalk it up to me being really tired. Multiply both sides by -2 and we get 100. So 100 is actually the value of x. Sorry, what I did before when I calculated the 260, just so you know, 260 is this remaining angle in the quadrilateral, but it's that plus x is 360. So that's why x is 100. I should have known, right? Shouldn't put something greater than 100 degrees, or, greater than 180 in for x anyways, based on the drawing. Okay. Quadratic function can be used to model the height and feet of an object in terms of after it was launched. Okay, so this is a quadratic, and we don't have any information other than it's a quadratic. So we can put it in our basic format like this. X minus h plus k, vertex form. It was launched in the air from a height of 0 feet. So it's got a 0, 0 coordinate, right? And reached a maximum height of 25 feet. So then we know the vertex is 1.25 comma 25. So now I can, let's just make this y, even though it said height, because I don't want two h's. So now it's y equals a times x minus the x value of the vertex, the max value, plus the y value of the vertex out here for k. And we know that when we plug, and then we want to know what was the height in feet of the object 1 second. So I need to know what a is, because I don't yet. But I have a second point here that I can plug in. 0 equals a times 0 minus 1.25 is negative 1.25 squared plus 25. So what is that? Squared 1.25 is, it's terrible. Okay, so then and then I'll subtract 25 from both sides. So negative 25 equals a times 1.56. Okay. Now I get to divide 25 by that number. Hope we get we get a nice value of 16. So that's good news. So then our function is y equals negative, that's by the way negative 16, x minus 1.25 squared plus 25. And then we plug in 1. So 1 minus 1.25 is 0.25, negative 0.25. So, but it squared doesn't matter. So 0.25 squared is that times 16, which is, of course, negative. So it's negative 1. So then it becomes negative 1 plus 25, which is 24. That makes sense. It's pretty close to the max height. If you have a graphing calculator, you can graph this and double check it. I'm just going to roll with it, and we'll see what happens. Let me just make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Hold on. 1/4 squared is 1/16. Yeah, it's negative 1 plus 25 is 24. Okay. Last question. During the car trip, a passenger recorded the car's instantaneous fuel in miles per gallon 20 different times. The histogram summarizes the distribution of these data. The first bar represents an instantaneous fuel economy of at least 32, but less than 33. The second bar represents an instantaneous fuel economy of at least 33, but less. Okay, so, right, this is a typical thing. Buckets and buckets, right? During the trip, how many times did the passenger record an instantaneous fuel economy of at least 34, but less than 36. Okay. So in this bucket, at least 34. So it would be 6 here and 4 here. So less than 36. So it's 10. That's it. Right? Let me just make sure. At least 34. Yeah. Just move this down a little bit. All right. We did it. We did it before my next appointment, and so we got 22 minutes to spare. I'm gonna also, we gotta grade this thing. So let's pull up the answers and see how we did. And then I'll try and take questions for the last few minutes that I have. Somebody on Discord, when I posted this, they're like, sleep, because they think they saw my stream last night, saw how tired I was. All right, so we got BC, 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 BC. 5 is BCBA, BCBA. Then we've got 10 is AAAC. Wait, what? Oh, 9 I need. Oops. DAAA. DAAA. Then we got CCDD. I'll say CCDDD. CDDD, because I saw an extra D. And 18 is, God, this thing sucks. BCDDD. BCDDD. Okay, 23. Let's just do this one quickly. 23 is A. Okay, so far so good. We got 24 is DADB. 28, 29, and 30, the last three, DAB. D. No! What? I got 29 wrong after all that stuff I said? 29? It's A? Hold on, let me see this. Did I miss something? Each have an angle. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I didn't see the other side length. I didn't see this. Did you guys see that? So, the length of PR is 2/3 the length of LN. Yeah, but wait a minute. That's side-side angle. This is also 2/3. What? How is that? Hold on. 30 is B. Wait a minute. I don't think that's right. Hold on. Let me go to my YouTube channel real quick. I wonder if that's a mistake because... Let me double check here. No, but I did this one before, and I definitely got it right. Hold on. So there might be a mistake. I might have made a mistake here. Let me just look. This is the one I just made. The similarity. Here. So the similarity theorems you see are side angle side. So it has to be, you know, around the angle. In this case, okay, wait, let me make sure I didn't get this. PQ. Oh, I read that as LN. But it wouldn't have mattered because I didn't see this. But yeah, so 1 is sufficient. And that's what they put, right? A. Yeah, 1 is sufficient. So this is a mistake, but that's right because I totally missed this. Can't believe I missed that. So 9. So you see that's a 2-to-3 ratio. And then 1 is, I said it was these two sides and I misread it. 1 is these two sides are proportionate. And so if these sides, they're not equal, but they're proportionate. And then the other sides around the angle are proportionate. That is side angle side similarity, which is why 1 is correct and not D. So my bad, guys. Misread that, but there you go. Hopefully you learn from that mistake as well. Okay, 31. Whoopsies. All right. So we've got 3/2 or 1.5. Oh, wait. Back to the red pen of justice. So we got 3/2. We've got 4, 14, 38, 18, 100. Remember, I almost got that wrong. That would have been terrible. 24. And the last one is 10. All right. So not bad. Made a mistake, but it's all good. Let's see what we got for questions. Yeah, practice. Let's see. It's like, right, Jeremy, you asked how many was finished so quickly. Just practice. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out our video course, check it out in the description link below. SAT math course for legends. It's only $15 a month, so I don't know of anything else cheaper. And I think it's you basically get 4 new practice sets that we made ourselves, and you can sign up and immediately cancel if you just want it for a day or 2 or whatever. Burn through those practice sets. There's video explanations for everything. There's downloadable study guides for the formulas, all sorts of stuff. So I would definitely check that out. Also, if you do like this video, make sure to click that like button. If you want to see more, make sure to click subscribe. We just hit 60,000 subscribers, so we got massive momentum. The more subscribers we get, the better. It's just helping to spread this knowledge across the planet for so many kids that can't otherwise get it, and so many kids that are improving their scores. So definitely do that. And last but not least, check out our Discord community. It's free. It's awesome. It's in the description link below as well. All right, I got to go. I got an appointment starting in 1 minute and less, actually. Thank you guys so much. Come back tomorrow, 8 a.m. PST for the big review, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.